Hello, my name is Kyle Williams and I'm the product manager for D&V for Synergi Electric. And in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about, how do you get started? How do you leverage some of the online resources, the help, our knowledge center, and things like that. So I want to just share with everyone some of the digital resources that we have available for everyone, but in particular for new users, just to know where those resources can be found and also what's included in the resources. So the first thing is we should direct you to our Yammer online user community where we post information about upcoming products. We post information about releases and when those downloads are available. We have a lot of peer-to-peer interaction. If clients have questions about best practices, they can post them there and other clients will respond. So it's a very good community, and we have over 600 users that are pretty active online, and we will use Yammer as our kind of default de facto medium for putting information out from the product center. We also have a knowledge center. We just recently rolled out this cloud-based knowledge center that you can download software, you can download updates to Synergi Electric, you can get access to help content as well as technical articles, technical documentation. So it's a very good resource for anything dealing with learning how to use the software and accessing the help. We also have a training and learning subscription model. It's a continuous learning model. Essentially, it's a yearly subscription where we go on live online each week and deliver a 1-hour training course on content related to Synergi Electric. And then the following day, Thursday, we typically do the training on Wednesday, noon Eastern. And then the following day, Thursday, noon Eastern, we do a live Q&A session. It could be questions that we receive from the prior day or prior week training, or it could be questions that are submitted in advance or questions that we picked up out on Yammer. We also have the technical reference, which is part of the Knowledge Center, and then also other documents out there on the Knowledge Center include the solver, Python guide, the script guide, install guide. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm just going to go into some of the resources. So here's the Yammer page. It's basically yammer.com/Synergi Electric user community is the URL to get access to this. And as you can see, we get questions from users here, and you can even search on specific topics. We put information about our updates here, and then the links to go and access those updates. So I think it's a great resource, and as soon as you become a Synergi user, this should be one of the first things that you do is sign up for Yammer, and go ahead and just browse through some of the content. Probably certainly help you out, help you get started. And then over here on the Knowledge Center, which is this myworkspace.dnv.com, and then knowledge-center/Synergi Electric. If you just start with this workspace.dnv.com, myworkspace.dnv.com, you'll be able to navigate to the Synergi Electric page. You'll need a Veracity login, which most of our customers have. If they've had portal access in the past, it's the same types of credentials. So here you can access the downloads. So if I click on downloads, I'll see, and you'll notice that things are organized much better than the portal. We actually have these topics. So here we have the full install Synergi Electric. We have this license activation tool. So for any new users that might be buying Synergi online, our e-commerce version of Synergi, they can use this license activation tool to get their license automatically. Then we put our protection database out here. And then here are our releases. This is the 6.20 release. We've got the update, the release notes, the help file, technical reference. And we try to keep a couple releases out here in case someone needs to download an earlier release. All right, so if I go back to the main page on this Knowledge Center, accessing the help is over here on the help library. You click on this and you'll see the latest version 6.20 online user guide. So if I click here, what it's doing is it's opening up the, I'm going to have to log in. But I'll delete this out. All right, so this is the 6.20 online help. So essentially you're accessing this online help now in the cloud. And this file doesn't necessarily have to be laid down on your machine. You can certainly continue to install it, but we're just encouraging clients to save the hassle of all these extra files. So if you wanted to go in and click on a chapter, those chapters pop up here now on the cloud. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go navigate back to the main screen. And I'm going to go down to technical documentation. So here you'll find more of the technical documents. Again, these are also on the cloud. So the install guide, if you wanted to access the install guide, right here, still on the cloud. Takes you through the most recent install guide. So if I go back now, the user guide is essentially the PDF version of that online help. We also have the script guide, we have solver developer reference out here, and also the technical reference. So before you had to download the tech ref, now we've got it out here in the cloud. So just click on the link and it should pull up the technical reference. All right, so this is where we're going to have, a lot of the calculations and the more technical content available here. Again, this is the same technical reference that you would normally install in the software, but now you can access it on the cloud. And then we also have our training guide out here. So the content that we are following for that training subscription class is a lot of this is here that we follow. We don't really go through this document during the training class because the training class we're mostly just demoing the software. So if I were to show you essentially what's included here, again, it's a weekly live session. We have the two sessions now, the Wednesday and the Thursday. The Thursday is the Q&A session. And we have the topics here. It's 16 distinct classes, and it's delivered over about 20 weeks. So some of these classes take a couple days. PV and DER take a couple days. I think facility models take a couple days. So it takes about 20 weeks to go through all of the classes here. Now if I were to go over to the software, you'll see the main page here has those same links. The online training is going to take you over to that training page that we were just on. Online help, so if I click on the online help from here, it's going to link over to this My Workspace page, which is that Knowledge Center, which we were just on. The technical reference, I think, is going to be we'll launch the local file. So this is the local file, but you can still access the tech ref via the cloud from the Knowledge Center. And we have links to Yammer, our customer portal, as well as being able to email us. And then this video catalog is where we have a number of recorded sessions. And if you're part of the training subscription, these will populate. If you're not part of the training subscription, then you would get a much lighter list here. So that's all I wanted to cover today, and just make everyone aware of all the resources that are out there and how to access them either through the software or through the My Workspace page. Obviously, you can also go over here on the support, and these icons will take you to those same locations. So the online help obviously is going to take you over to this My Workspace page. So hopefully that's helpful, and if you have any questions, you can contact me at kyle.williams@dnv.com.